Hello, my name is Courtney Young, and I am the 2013-2014 ALA President-elect. And I'm reading for the ALA Virtual Banned Book Readout, The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. The Breedloves did not live in the storefront because they were having temporary difficulty adjusting to the cutbacks at the plant. They lived there because they were poor and black, and they stayed there because they believed they were ugly. Although their poverty was traditional and stultifying, it was not unique. But their ugliness was unique. No one could have convinced them that they were not relentlessly and aggressively ugly. Except for their father, Charlie, whose ugliness, the result of despair, dissipation, and violence directed towards petty things and weak people, was behavior. The rest of the family, Mrs. Breedlove, Sammy Breedlove, and Piccola Breedlove, wore their ugliness, put it on, so to speak, although it did not belong to them. Their eyes, the small eyes set closely together under narrow foreheads, the low, irregular hairlines, which seemed even more irregular in contrast to the straight, heavy eyebrows, which nearly met. Keen but crooked noses, with insolent nostrils. They had high cheekbones, and their ears turned forward. Shapely lips which called attention to them, not to themselves, but to the rest of the face. You looked at them and you wondered, why were they so ugly? You looked closely and you could not find the source. Then you realized that it came from conviction, their conviction. It was as though some mysterious, all-knowing master had given each one a cloak of ugliness to wear, and they had each accepted it without question. The master had said, "You are ugly people." They had looked about themselves and saw nothing to contradict the statement. In fact, support for it, leaning at them from every billboard, every movie, every glance. "Yes," they had said, "you are right." And they took the ugliness in their hands, threw it as a mantle over them, and went about the world with it. Dealing with it, each according to his way. Mrs. Breedlove handled it as an actor does a prop, for the articulation of character, for support of a role she frequently imagined was hers, martyrdom. Sammy used his as a weapon to cause others pain. He adjusted his behavior to it, chose his companions on the basis of it, people who could be fascinated, even intimidated by it. And Piccola, she hid behind hers, concealed, veiled, eclipsed, peeping out from behind the shroud very seldom, then and only then to yearn for the return of her mask. This family, on a Sunday morning in October, began, one by one, to stir out of their dreams of affluence and vengeance into the anonymous misery of the storefront.